going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we are back at the same location I shot that zombie fish video, I think it was titled. Basically a dud of a day. Ultimately ended up making me go to a different part of the lake where I have absolutely crushed it. There's been a lot of videos over on that part of the lake, but I thought it was time to come back here, venture back here, see if the fishing had picked up. It should pick up. It should be better today. Water temps are definitely rising. These fish should be shallow. The plan today is to fish docks. We've got a nice stretch of docks over my left shoulder here. Main focus for today is to figure out what exactly they're chewing on the docks. One thing that I've learned and that I continually learn is that you can always catch them better on a certain bait or certain presentation. So we've got a lot of different choices today. We got a little Texas rig, chatterbait. There's a crankbait in there, and then there's a SENKO. Going to experiment, play around, and hopefully have a good day on the water. Hopefully better than that zombie fishing day. Beautiful sunrise, beautiful morning. Let's get started. Okay, first dock. Might as well fish it. I will say this, I'm definitely going to be missing how easy it is to transport that little Slayer 10 when I'm back in California. When I go back to California, obviously I don't have a garage. Storage system is a little bit different, but right now it is so convenient having a garage, keeping this thing fully loaded, just pulling it in the trunk, driving away, pulling it out, and it's simple as that. But anyways, let's get started. Oh, and you know what? Last time we did this, we caught one on the first cast. And apparently, it might have been bad luck. I don't know. Do you guys believe in catching one on the first cast is bad luck? Leave a comment below. Let me know. That was technically the first cast, so we got that out of the way. So if we catch one on this cast, we'll be okay. There we go. I knew they'd be under there. Oh yeah, that's a very nice sign. Let that chatterbait just kind of sink to the bottom. It might be more of a jig SENKO deal, but at least we know they're under these docks. Definitely had to let that bait almost hit the bottom, which doesn't take too long because again, we're in like 3 foot of water here. Very shallow. We're gonna work this dock. We're gonna hit this from almost every angle. So if there is a fish here, we'll let it see the bait. Gotta go square bill on the rocks. There we go. I knew one had to be on the rocks. Looks like a little fella. Right up against the rocks. 6 inches of water. Fish are definitely shallow. Oh no, guys, this is a first. I've never caught a perch on a square bill before. Square bill kind of looks like him. A little cannibalism there. Another one, same spot. That one little spot's got a bunch of them. One little corner right there in like 6 to 12 inches of water. Let's see if the cheat bait works. Yep. Oh, Lord. That's a nice one. Oh yeah, look at that one. That's a long one. Look how long that fish is. Good old black and blue SENKO. Nice fish right there. So our 2 dock fish have been at the very ends of the docks, where it's presumably a little deeper, even though we're still in like 2 to 3 foot. There we go. Another good one. Docks it is, guys. Docks it is. Man, that's... Oh yeah, it's a 19-inch fish. Thank you, sir. There we go. Uh-oh. Another giant. I think. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Another big one. came off at the right time, apparently. Holy smokes. That's a stud. Look at the size of that fish. I think they're starting to spawn too, you can see. That fish. That is amazing. Little SENKO. Honestly, I think a lot of these fish, I think they're bedding under these docks. Throwing the SENKO is exactly what happened at Kettle Lake. Is I'd throw it on areas where I knew they were bedding, and it would just sink down, and then they'd just smoke it. Should be a fish right there. I know I probably say that every time I throw it under a dock, but hey, there should be. There we go. Another tank too. You can tell that one's probably spawning. Look how red it is. Let it go. All right, guys, we are back at where we launched. The beauty of easy transport is I'm gonna just pack up my stuff and go to a different launch where I know there's some nearby docks. Every single bite I've had on a SENKO on the end of a dock has been a good fish. We are here. Unload our stuff. Launch number 2. All right, before we hit the docks that are on the other side of this bridge, let's fish the bridge. Oh, there's a fish. As soon as it hit the rocks. Funked that one. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, I'm glad we decided to stop at the bridge real quick. Thank you, sir. A little bonus fish for us. All right, so this is why we came over here. Look at all these docks. Again, these are going to be in shallow water, 3 to 5 foot. The idea is that we can reproduce our shallow dock, end of the dock SENKO bite pattern from across the lake. Hopefully it's happening over here. That's the hope, at least. Oh yeah, there's a bite right there. That's weird. Got it again. A little smaller than what we're used to on these docks, but it's a pattern. All right, we are going to the magical bridge. Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy over here. All right, this is why the spot's so good. They're always here, always. Little guy. Want that jig? Alright, screw this, we're done. These are getting big. Too big for me. Alrighty guys, that is going to do it for the video. That was the first time, believe it or not, I've actually picked up the kayak from my first launch and launched somewhere else. Not too difficult with this setup, but obviously the first spot was a lot better. We got a really good dock pattern going, a really good dock bite going today with the SENKO seemingly at the ends of docks. They were in about 2 to 3 foot of water. I think those fish were spawning. It's almost like the Kettle Lake deal back at NC's. Those fish were spawning and we're just throwing a SENKO, letting it flutter down, sink onto the bed or near the bed. The only difference is these fish over here were smoking the bait. Like, I felt every bite, whereas Kato, they just kind of pick it up and then I could, feel that heavy line. I think today the moral of the story is, I had the initial thoughts of going through those docks with a chatterbait, a crankbait, flipping a biffle bug, and I caught some fish on those baits, but when I came back through that SENKO, I was definitely picking up the better fish and more fish. So it always pays, I suppose, to go through areas that you think should hold fish with some different presentations, different baits, and you can find out which is obviously the more productive one. So today it was definitely the SENKO. Couldn't really reproduce the pattern over here on these docks. Just wasn't the same kind of characteristics around the docks that I was looking for. So we went to the old trusty bridges and jacked a few. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We don't have too much more time in New York. Going back to California soon, which I'm excited for sure, but I'll tell you what, it's gonna be kind of hard to leave New York. It's been a fantastic time of fishing, more than I could have expected. But that is the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. See you later.